the reason why men and women can't get along with men that they out earn is because men are intimidated by them, by their income and being out earned.
Mhm.
So what are y'all thoughts on that?
I don't think that's true at all whatsoever. I think it's a lot of traits that come with women who are high earners that men just don't like. And they just don't want to deal with. It's not that we're intimidated. Women swear up and down that men are intimidated when we make a bunch of money and he can't handle me. No, you're just masculine. You're just disagreeable. You're unagreeable. You're just a headache. And dudes just don't want to deal with that. And plus, men make money to take care of a family. I make a bunch of money, say, "Oh, I can take care of a family now." A woman makes a bunch of money, says, "I don't need a man to take care of me now." So men's money and women's money is a lot different. So I think when women make a lot of money, it fucks their head up. I really believe that when dudes make a lot of money, they know it gives them power to do things that they've been wanting to do probably for a long time. Women make money, they be like, "Well, I need somebody who makes more money than me now." So a woman's money isn't the same as a man's money. I'll answer that question. No, dudes are not intimidated by women who make a lot of money. Women who make a lot of money are non-agreeable. They're masculine. They're A-type, ambitious, driven personalities that are hard to deal with. I don't want to lay down with another man at night. I want to lay down with a soft, feminine woman.
Mhm.
And all the women who are high earning, not all of them, but if you're a woman, you're a high earner in the business world, the things it takes to become a successful in the business world are cutthroat, and they're very like driven. And most women, if they got that, man, you can't turn that off and on. It's just in you.
Mhm.
Most dudes don't want to deal with that.
Mhm. I feel like for me and personal experience, it's kind of like a yes and no type of answer. I feel like it is intimidating in some sense because that societal pressure you got like around you. Like let's say for example, you know what I mean, like you taking a chick on a date or whatnot, and she gonna be the one to pay. Like in my head, I'm like, oh man, all these people watching me, all
That's
these
an
people
L.
looking at
Yeah,
me,
that's an L.
all these people looking at me, oh man, like I'm not paying, like
Like you a bum.
yeah, you feel like a bum, and that makes me feel like less of a man.
Mm-hmm.
But in personal experience for me, it drives me even more. You know what I mean? Because oh, I got a successful female, and I'm stuck in this place. Like I need to kind of match that. You know what I mean? Because I'll give you an example. Another example, like my girlfriend right now, she is a manager for JCPenney. I think she makes like $21 to $23 an hour. I don't know. I used to work at Starbucks like 15 $40 when I met her. You know what I mean? Like there was obviously like a financial gap. You know what I mean? Like she was the one that was paying for most of the stuff, our dates, going to museums. Like she was paying for all that. That did make me feel bad. That did intimidate me.
Should.
But depending on the type of man you are, that either kind of breaks you or it drives you. For me, it drives
Actually,
me.
You wasn't
actually, I
okay
was gonna
with it.
say, I was gonna,
I wasn't okay with it.
I was
That
gonna
was good.
say, he
Your
said,
man was like, you like this ain't right.
It ain't
I need to
right.
fix this.
I was gonna say, he said something interesting, and I was actually gonna
Because
say
there's
this.
some dudes be like,
I don't
that's
think
cool.
any man is intimidated by a woman that makes it, but a man can be one or two things with a woman that earns more than him. Either he can get lazy
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah.
he will get motivated.
Yeah.
And it was
But
interesting
he's
because
never
he
intimidated.
said he was like, I need to fix.
yeah, I need to
he's
fix
ain't
it,
right. I need
and
to fix this.
And
now I got
like
a better
most of the men
job.
that I asked, because this conversation comes up a whole lot, and I asked, I encounter men all the time, and I asked them that day. I said, if your woman made more than you, would you feel intimidated? Someone were like, hell no,
Yeah.
but I will go out and make more than her eventually,
Yeah,
like
They'll
because
be
they're
driven.
motivated to out
They'll
earn
be
her.
driven.
it's
Yeah.
a
And then there's some dudes who like, no, sure, we make this money together. Shit, how do you think we got what we got? It's because she made, you know what I mean? And then there's some dudes who we notice they don't speak, but you
yeah,
see them. And these
yeah,
tend to be the dudes that live
Okay
off their
with it.
girl and
yeah.
shit.
But those dudes also would quickly get replaced if she finds something better.
And none of them
Those
are
dudes will quickly
intimidated. They
get
don't
replaced.
care.
Mm-hmm.
They know they lot. They honestly, a lot of them are the bums be the ones that, like, would sit there and let her take care of everything, and they the ones. Or y'all seen the memes? The dude standing behind her,
Yeah,
on to
holding
her
the waist.
while she
Yeah,
paying for the thing. You think them dudes ain't intimidated by their women making more money than them? No, they chilling.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
know what I mean?
love stuff.
These the Negroes that sit around and date the big girls during tax season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't do it.
So I'm a answer the question. I do think there are some men that are intimidated by. I think it all depends on the man. It all depends on where he's at. It all depends on his mindset. If you have somebody that's grown, let's say in their 30s, and they still is working from job to job and
Mm-hmm.
doing security or something like that, I think their mindset is different. So I've seen men where I know a couple men, and I don't really talk to them as much, but they try to look for women that do make money. They're looking for the high earner so that they can
Relaxing their femininity.
relaxing their femininity. You know, they're trying to shack up in the house. They're trying to drive a car. They're trying to spend her money.
That's bum stuff.
It's kind. I know it's kind of like the Pookie that we talk
Yeah,
about.
the
the Pookie we talk about on YouTube. So they're
Holding on
actually
to the
seeking
waist.
out these high earning women, single, out of shape, low confidence, so that they can
predators.
try to go ahead and not have to do none of that lazy mentality.
Yeah.
I don't think that for the average man, right, that's not a Pookie,
Yeah.
I don't think that they are intimidated by her money, but I think they are kind of cautious about what comes with it.
And also, I would throw in that it's very hard. We was talking about this earlier. It's very hard to tell a woman what to do with her money.
It's impossible.
So here's the kicker. So she out earns you. She makes $180,000 a year. You make 60, but you're very financially conscious. You know what you're supposed to do with your money. This, that, and that. You just earn what you earn. And you see a woman, she about to go make a boneheaded decision with her money.
You can't stop her.
And
Can't dictate.
you
Can't
go,
stop
you
her.
tell her, hey, look, I don't think you should go and spend your money on this, that, and the third because this is what's going to happen. And she tells you, it's my money, I want to do what I want. Next thing you know, you trying to protect her, right? You telling her, like, no, I don't think you should do this. Why? Because it's going to do this, 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 and this. Y'all get the argument. First thing she's going to, what is the first thing she's going to say to you?
It's my money.
No, but what is she going to say about you?
Trying to be controlling.
No, it's my money I made. I make more than you.
Oh, yeah.
You don't make what I
She
make.
gonna throw that in your face.
She going to throw it in your face. And then next thing you know, you're going to be like, all right, bet.
Yep.
Now you're going to sit back and watch her bump her head. But you were trying to protect her, but you can't tell her what to do.
I think a man would save himself a lot of headache by not dealing with that. Like you said something. You said you think some dudes are intimidated by that. Like those would be like the dude, like you said, the Pookie type guys. Like, and some of those guys, I don't even think they're intimidated. Like you said, I think some guys seek that out because they're lazy. And they know if I get a low self-esteem chick who's not a runway model, who was listening to feminist ideas and focused on her career, now she's killing in the game, making all this money, I can manipulate her into taking care of me. Which I don't think it lasts long term, but I think some dudes, there are dudes out there like that.
I mean, there's different type of Pookies, right?
Yeah.
You know, so you got the Pookie that's gonna lay the pipe down, and he can run that household, and then you got the Pookie that is just lazy, that has no ambition, and just trying to get the benefits of dating her, but he can't do anything. He has no control. She controls everything because she's the one that's providing for the house that he's in. He's in her house. He's driving her car.
That's the word.
So whatever it is that she wants, she typically gets, and he's going to keep giving it to her because he has nowhere else to go. You know, that's his money. So he don't want to fuck up his money. So he's going to, all right, bro, I got to go in. You know, she's calling. She's calling me right now. I got to go in. I'm like,
happy that dudes with that happy wife, happy life philosophy is like, get out of
here. And I also think that I don't think men are intimidated within the relationship by women that out earn them. I think they're intimidated prior to. They're intimidated by to approach a woman that may out earn them. They're intimidated to even talk to a woman that
Why
out
is
earn them
that though?
because they're afraid of what they think might come with that. But have you ever spoke to men who've dealt with women who out earned them but made it safe for them to be in that space? For instance, have you ever spoke to a guy that said, man, there was a period of time where she was making more than me, but instead of her automatically throwing her card on the table, she slid me the money through a cash app and let me pay for it because we was amongst, like, say for instance, me, my wife, JR, and his old lady go on a date. And you know what I mean? Sure, JR out earns me.
Yeah.
But I'm having a hard time, right? And my wife out earns me, so she gives me the money, and then I put it on the table. She's looking out for me.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of men are intimidated prior to, but if you ever spoke to any man that dealt with a woman that out earned them but made it safe for them to be able to still be men and they didn't treat them like less than, most of them dudes wind up marrying those women.
Let me ask you this though. Do you think the one who controls the money relationship controls the relationship?
In some sense, there's power over that.
Yeah.
I feel like
in some
in
sense,
some sense there is like that comes with power. You know what I mean?
I
Because
would say the one who makes the money is in the front is control the relationship.
yeah, no doubt. I think that
I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with a woman made more money than me. Me personally, with the way I am as a man, I wouldn't want to do it because she might never say it, but she knows she thinks she controlled that relationship,
here's a
and
trick.
I would never want to deal with that.
I think women. I think he who has the money controls what they can control. Because think of it this way: while she may be able to out earn you, can she control you?
Nobody can control me.
Exactly. But she can control. Like the thing is that
They're in the driver's seat in a relationship, though.
They in the
one
driver's
who has
seat
the money is in
of-
the driver's seat.
I think they're in the driver's seat of their lives, but they can never tell you where you're going. So even if she makes $190,000 a year, you only make 50. She can sit here and try to throw her money around all she wants. But if you're a man that says, "I'm not," you can't make me do shit. She can't make.
Man, I
you do
like
shit.
that, man. Yeah.
Mhm.